Welcome back to another episode of Fail or Fire, the series where we tell you whether something's a fail fire or just plain mid. I am your absolutely illustrious, cantankerous host, Thunderius, and I am joined by my absolutely fire-ass co-hosts.
That dude Shades.
And Dylan, whose relatives came here on the Mayflower. Shout out England.
By the way, the beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. And Cyber School Media
Will answer.
the Cyber School Mafia. And we are Cyber Skull Media. You guys talked. You Rin fans, you guys talked, and we are going to listen. You guys wanted High Rin before he drops Cujo Beatdown, so you're going to get it. We're giving it to you. The very first thing that we are recording after you guys completely changed our lives forever and took us from 530 subs to over 1,000 in under a week. Shout out to you guys. We dropped a 1,000 sub thank you video. If you haven't seen that, we give a special thank you to the Ren fans in a few different places. And we're planning a 1,000 sub live stream here pretty soon. We just got to iron out all the details. But that being said, we are extremely stoked to finally start down the Ren rabbit hole. And look at that time. Looks like we're late for a very important date. So, you guys got any other thoughts before we hop into this one?
Renegades, this is for you.
Not only did we hit 1,000 subscribers, but on the same day, without even being planned, we launched a third channel that is covering spicy food challenges, something that we started this channel with that we have now moved to its own channel. It's called Let's Get Spicy. It's down in the description below. You can go check it out if you're into that sort of thing. We launched the channel with a 1.4 million Scoville rating pepper, an apocalypse scorpion pepper, and it absolutely wrecked us. So
I can't even fucking talk.
oh, mistakes were made. If you're into that sort of stuff, feel free to go check us out and throw us a sub over there. It's time to go visit the Mad Hatter. Let's do this.
What is that?
Okay, so we didn't even get 10 seconds into the video before we paused. Okay, there's a guy in a pig mask.
I'm already intrigued.
Okay, then this looks like it's going to have a very serious commentary. Aaron.
Already digging it.
Okay. Ooh. That was interesting. It started out almost like Spanish guitar almost. I don't know that type of stuff, but that's kind of what it sounded like to me, I guess. And then it switched up to his own. It changed entirely, and I really dug it.
It's like dropping the beat.
Oh no, we lost Dylan again. We lost Dylan again. Whoa, bro, we just got into this. We're not even a minute into this thing, and we already lost Dylan. This video is going to be like 1,000 minutes long by the time we're done. Definitely got to have the Ren fans come through on this one because we got to get Dylan some new equipment, man.
Yeah, their new internet, something.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hey.
All right, you better just pack up and drive over here. We'll put you in the other room. Oh my God.
Oh, damn it.
Bro.
2 very boring minutes later.
All right, let's go. Let's try it.
Okay, that was different. I mean, after everything we have covered on this channel, and we have covered a range of things, we haven't covered anything like that.
Yeah,
This is a first.
I kind of enjoy that.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi.
Oh.
That's his dark side there, speaking to him, apparently. This is going to be a ride.
Absolutely. You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me.
Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
So I really dig in this back and forth
Yeah,
duality stuff going on right here.
it kind of makes sense in the Webby video now.
Bren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate.
Oh man.
This is pretty like brutally honest, like from, I won't say the heart, the mind, from everywhere, man. He's just putting it out there for everybody to see, you know, what he goes through on a regular basis. It sounds like he's like an angel and a demon, like on both sides.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
No, he's got a point.
This time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think
Man, talk about hitting home. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. And being creatives ourselves, especially myself being a musician, we can really relate to this. At least, you know, I can, with things seem to be falling into place and the little dark side starts creeping in and talking shit, tries to fuck it all up. Just can't let it.
that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but
There's a lot of positive in this one, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's a physical form almost of like imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? He's feeling like he's getting a little traction, and you know that doubting side is trying to bring him down.
Kind of feels like I'm watching the Two Towers.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. Not listening. Not listening.
my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man.
Dude, that's the perfect summation of the effect this has had on us personally, his fans. You know, he's connected with people. You know, the people are his label, they're his distribution, they're his PR. Dude, he's not making art for radio. He's not making art for, you know, the masses. And the masses have absorbed this because he's very real. To hear the lyric about that right after this has taken us to like the next level, that's pretty awesome.
And that's the beauty of social media these days, and platforms like YouTube and TikTok and X and Facebook and all these things, where you can be you. You can be authentically you, make what you want to make, no matter what kind of art it is. And if you just keep at it long enough, you're going to find an audience that resonates with you, that's going to be a higher quality audience than you're going to get any other way while you're faking it. Because if you're faking it to make it, your fans are eventually going to find out and leave you high and dry. How many times have we seen that happen to artists over the years? And especially as someone who's also a musician, even though none of my music's out there, but a few on my personal channel, it's something you always want to do, is make something that you want to make and not have to appease others. And for once, you don't have to live that way where someone's telling you what you have to make in order to make it.
That's kind of what happened with there's a lot of talented artists that get signed to labels and they make the albums that the label forces them to make, and they're not able to do what they want or are able to do until later on. You know what I mean? They had to have that spike in fame before they can try experimenting or being authentic. With the social media and the age we're in now, straight out of the gate, people can be authentic and the audience will find them. Pretty cool, man.
And you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Dude, this dude's fucking awesome. I am so happy that he collabed with Webby so that we could find him and his fandom.
For sure.
Like, holy crap, this is amazing.
I like how the back and forth is picking up pace. You know, it was kind of like chunk of dialogue, you know, good side, bad side. And now they're like, not to play on it, you mentioned Gollum, but like, man, he's just like back and forth, picking up the pace.
You know, as artists, something that you have this in your head constantly. At least, I mean, I do. That's always the back and forth about all of this. You just have to shut it down and keep moving forward and bury yourself in your art. At least that's what I've had to do. And I guess it's finally starting to work out.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck.
Oh,
It's too real.
yeah. Way too real. I'm elated right now. I am elated. What?
I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then. Let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it. Watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
I like all the lighting and the effects that they're doing alongside all of this. Something we talk about a lot in like Webby's videos is the creativity within the simplicity. It's there, and not everyone can make it look and work as good as these guys do.
I was going to say, like, when the lights are flickering, you can really, you know, get a sense of the amplified fight that he's going through right now. You know, it's becoming like bigger than him. It's affecting his environment.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Welcome back to another episode of Blue Balls with Thundy. This is wild, dude. The way that this has just amped up throughout the song is amazing. Like a lot of the things that I like to make musically with my group, we like to build songs rather than just being 100 miles per hour right out the gate. And I'm really impressed and enjoying the way that he is constructing this song.
Not to be a little nerdy here, but a big fan of literature. You know, man versus self is one of my favorite battles. You know, in literature, you know, man versus man, man versus nature, man versus self. The man versus self aspect is always very strong. So as this unfolds, you know, this is amazing songwriting.
Likewise to you, Thundy. I'm just sitting here enjoying it.
I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies, Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender. Dude, everything he's writing, it's poetry in motion, dude. We had almost a rise and fall. Got another change of pace coming up.
His dark side was very agitated, fired up, loud, and now he's coming back down. He's got his thoughts collected.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So care of the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're climbing to different sides.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Bogus Sinclair allergies.
Hey, John, let it out, man.
Strong man.
Speechless. I'm
Strong
speechless,
man.
man. Like I felt like this whole song is a roller coaster, man. After the rise and the downfall, listening and succumbing to the darkness, he's rising back up again, and then he even stands up. He picks it all back up, and then he throws us for a loop again with another change up in the song, and it's phenomenal, dude.
Dude can sing.
Who could do everything, as his fans have so passionately let us know.
True. This is true.
Gonna be a hell of a rabbit hole. And speaking of a rabbit hole, we made a special background to cover the Ren songs, and it's can't really tell, but it's a spiraling cosmic rabbit hole, because that's what we're about to go down with this guy. And I am here for every single second of it.
The light versus dark, he names all, devilish names, and and now he's known as Hope. He's standing up, rising from the ashes of his flames.
But as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in the eye of a storm, I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. And I was made by his hand. It's all part of his plan. And I stand on my own 2 feet. That in and of itself, if you just take anything from this song, but that section, you can do anything you put your mind to, no matter what shit you're going through. You can come out on top at the other end. Shades, come here. I need you to kick me so that I can sing that high. Bro has skills, dude. He's got range. Holy cow, man.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
I think that was definitely a golf clap worthy thing.
Oh, for sure.
Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him.
Yeesh.
I'd do a standing ovation, but then you wouldn't be able to see us.
Go back. I noticed something
Yeesh.
here. He had a mic on. Was he performing this live? Like,
I'm pretty sure this is like a one take deal.
no, like I feel like when that was the performance of him, like in that video, and I didn't see the mic earlier because he was kind of, we're focusing on his movements back and forth and his playing. But
Renegades, feel free to correct this, but this is what we're finding on our Ren. It's supposed to be a one take video. From other reactions, interviews, I know they shot the video like 4 times until they got it right and used the last take.
so it's
They
still
do have
from
a
a
bunch
single
of
take.
right.
So that would explain the overlapping that I thought.
They do have a bunch of static cameras. The center one, 2 angled ones to capture both personalities as Ren turns left to right. But near the end of the song, we get some handheld camera footage. And those handheld shots that sometimes get really close to Ren cut to the static center ones, and there's no cameraman. As you guys know from our last video that had Ren, the Chris Webby one that blew up our channel, we like to dive into some of this stuff during the video and find out more if we can while we're doing it, even though this video is going to be like 1,000 hours long. But
It's worth it.
all right, well, we've got a lot of thoughts. I'm sure we've got a lot of thoughts. So let's run into if this is a fail, fire, or just plain mid. I feel silly even saying that there's other options, but
We can't front.
Yeah, like
I think Shades wants to start.
I wanted to put the shades on a long time ago, but I had to sit here and just hold it in. Super fudging impressed from the get-go. His versatility, his range, the musical instrument playability. It was one of the greatest shows I've seen too. Everything from the gown to the room, the lights, camera tricks. It was fucking fire.
So while Shades was hitting on a lot of key points that I won't necessarily repeat, took some of the words out of my mouth. I Googled the hottest substance on earth. It doesn't matter. It's this artist. This is fire. Google can fuck off. Ren is the hottest artist, the hottest substance on earth. This is so fire. It defies all science. I loved it. To be able to go out there and deliver a performance like that with such passionate feeling and nail so many topics that I myself am not a musician. I absolutely love music. I do some creative stuff, obviously, this YouTube thing with you guys, film stuff. I deal with some doubt as well, not to the magnitude that an artist of his nature does, but to come out here and put a lot of people's thoughts and feelings so clearly out there, it's amazing, man. It's fire. An incredibly unconventional songwriting and structure, and it works. I'm glad he's his own person. I'm glad he's not worried about labels and industry and plays. He's made a name for himself all on his own. So much respect to Ren, mad respect to his fan base, the Renegades. This whole thing, like I said, it needs to be studied. This could rewrite creative art, music, entertainment, YouTube, content creation, the way that this fan base, and they always say, what Ren says is the rising tide lifts all ships, man. And I feel like he's bringing everybody up, and it's awesome.
As Dylan said, as everybody was letting us know, one of my favorite phrases is a rising tide raises all ships, because that's what I believe with all of our friends that we make content with and everybody we know that are musicians and rappers and artists and creatives of all various forms. We want to be big just so we can help people know that they exist because they deserve it. And before I get any deeper, because I have so much that I could say about this, this was fucking fire, okay? This was fire. If you disagree, there's the fucking door. It's over there. You can't, let's say that. It's over there, okay? You can get the fuck out with that bullshit. You've got to be someone who listens to the top 40 hits and nothing else. You listen to classic rock radio and nothing else. You're completely fine listening to Crazy Train and Taylor Swift on repeat all day, every fucking day. And you've got no goddamn taste, and you're probably a Drake fan.
Let him cook!
Anyways.
Don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord split you, bitch.
This was fucking fire. Okay. This was awesome. Ren was awesome. We jest, we're having fun, but this was amazing. And as our resident musician, I'm a drummer. I write a little bit, sing a little bit, not great. Trying to launch projects over the years, and none of them have quite worked out, but the music has always been amazing. And the feeling you get when you are in the zone making something that absolutely is beautiful, it's a feeling unlike anything else. And that's the feeling I was feeling through this music, through his song. This dude is something special, man. Talking about mental illness and being run through with bullshit doctors and bullshit medications. And if you let me give you Thundy's highest recommendation that I can give any Rin fan watching this. For anyone out there who really relates to the mental health aspect of Rin's music, please go check out King ISO. That is ISO, King ISO. He is with Strange Music, Tech Nine's label. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, our neck of the woods. He's Thundy's favorite rapper, and he has a slew. Most of his music has to deal with dealing with mental illness. He deals with it. I deal with it. Lots of people deal with it, and he is someone who has been through the absolute ringer with it and has got me through some of my toughest moments. So if you want a single recommendation from me ever off this channel in that regard, it's King ISO. You will not regret it. Dylan was mentioning that, yeah, he deals with physical stuff too, and I can't relate on an exact level as him, but as someone who's dealt with a cancerous tumor on my spine last year, we are free and clear 1 year, baby. It hits home even more, and I'm over here trying not to cry on cam because gangsters don't cry, okay?
Let it go, buddy.
This was amazing, guys. This was amazing, and I'm absolutely beside myself, and I could rant and rave for another 30 minutes about this, but no one wants to watch me do that. So it was phenomenal. It was fire, and I am so thrilled we found this guy and that we're going down this rabbit hole together, and that we've got a whole bunch of people that are going to come with us and are thrilled to watch us experience this all for the first time. Before I cry, leave your comments down below this video. Let us know whether you absolutely thought this was a fire and nothing else. Let us know what else you'd like us to cover that might not be Rin, because we got more than ample Rin from you guys, and we are going to go down that rabbit hole. We're going to try to drop something once a week. It may not always work out, but that's what the goal is. If you guys will show up, we will put this shit out because it's amazing. And we are holding back from watching, from listening to all of his music right now because we want to experience it with you guys for the first time because it deserves it. So with that being said, you guys got anything else that you'd like to tack on to this? Anything you want to dive into before we wrap this bitch up with a bow and send it on home?
Final little tidbit to wrap this up from my end. This was a whole ass experience. You know, when you're an artist and you create something with so much substance that it defies like a classification. I don't know what genre you would call this. This is just art, and it just radiates in such a huge manner that it defies name and genre and classification. It's phenomenal. It's the whole thing is a phenomenon all in itself. I don't know that we've ever seen or heard anything like this and this fan base. So I'm along for the ride.
I just want to say that he got me with Webby and he got me this far, and now I've heard this one and it's blown me away, and I am freaking out because I want to hear Prof and Ren.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there, buddy. We're gonna get there. But you know where we got, guys? We got to 1,000 subs, all because of the Renegades being fantastic. The next goal is to hit that 4,000 watch hours so we can get monetized, and we are already about halfway there. If you guys do your thing, we'll keep doing ours. We are Cyber Skull Media. This was Fail or Fire, and we will absolutely keep bringing you the motherfucking heat. We will catch you in the next one. See you guys later.
Later.
What's taters, precious?
Taters? What's taters?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
This is all going at the end.
These are outtakes.
The Rin fans are gonna be like, shut the fuck up and play the song.